Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to your ass. Look, you did not get rejected because you're not 6 feet tall or you're not rich. Hell, for a lot of y'all, even if you were 6 feet tall or you were rich, she'd still curve and reject your ass because it's not about your money and your height. It's about your confidence, your aura, and your vibe. And a lot of y'all don't understand that's what attracts the girl. And I get it because for a long time, I didn't have any results with beautiful girls that I wanted to date because I didn't think I could attract a girl listening to BS advice that if it's one shoe size fits all, if you don't have height, if you're not a certain height, if you don't have a certain bank account, then you're cooked. And that's bullshit. And yes, height and money does play a factor to a certain degree. Absolutely money at some point, but not initially. When you first come across a woman that you've never met for the first time, she doesn't know from a can of paint what you have. It's all about your appearance, what you look like, your vibe, your aura, and they can feel that shit. So understand, if you want to have a different result with women, it's all about your vibe and your aura and your confidence. Point blank, period. A lot of y'all don't have confidence and it shows. And the reason why is because you're insecure and you don't have a level of self-love and self-esteem, which all self-esteem is a regard for yourself and believing that you're capable of doing something. Y'all don't even believe that you're capable of having the girl that you want. You have so low self-worth and you don't even feel like you're worthy of having the girl that you want. And I'm harping on this and I'm going hard because we gotta be accountable. And that's what I'm talking about in this video. We have got to be accountable as guys because it ain't the dating market, it ain't the girl's fault why you can't attract women. There's a lot of solid girls out here. I used to think the opposite, and I'm telling you, there are, but you got to do your part as a man if you want to get beautiful girls. It's all about your aura and your vibe. How do you develop a good aura and a vibe and confidence? Confidence is simply getting reps in. If you want to be more confident, the first way you do that is by getting reps in. So many guys that I've helped along the way or I see and sharing their struggles talk about how they don't know what to say, or they're afraid of getting rejected, or they don't know what to do. Look, it's gonna start out messy. I use basketball as a prime example. Getting women is just like basketball. I know we all say the saying, shoot your shot, but that's literally what it is. If you think about shooting a basketball, shooting your shot in basketball, nobody that became great at shooting a basketball or found success started out perfect. The Steph Currys of the world, the LeBron James of the world, the Kobe Bryants of the world, you name it, they didn't start out perfect. They shot air balls, they hit the side of the backboard, they bricked like crazy, but they got on the fucking court and they had the courage to, you know what? I'm gonna try and see what happens. They got reps in. And then what they did based off of what happened, they looked at, okay, what went wrong? What did I do wrong? Did I shoot wrong here? What did I do? And then they made adjustments. They went back, tried again with that adjustment, got a little bit closer. They went back again, looked at what they did, what didn't go right. Okay, I need to make this tweak. They tweaked and eventually they ended up hitting a shot. And it's like, once they hit the shot, okay, all success is once you figure out something that works, you replicate that. So once they figured out, okay, I did this and I hit the shot, let me see what worked. And they looked and saw what they worked and they said, let me try that again and see if it works again. You try that again and you see that it works again. It's like, oh, okay, this is the formula. This is what I do. Bam, it's the same thing with attracting beautiful women. You gotta start by having the conversations. And if you can't let go of the fear of, oh, what if I mess up? Or what if I fumble my words? Or what if she doesn't like me? You already fucking lost. You already lost because you shouldn't be worrying about that anyway. Because at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, if you don't accept yourself, then you can't come with a non-needy energy and indifferent energy like, you know what? I'm just here to see if there's something here. Whether this works out or cool, I'm good regardless. I just want to see if there's something there. When you're able to do that, you're not worrying about if a girl likes you or not. Because if you like yourself and you accept yourself, you're not gonna care if a girl you're not gonna care if a girl does or not. You're just going into situations and seeing if somebody matches the vibe that you have with yourself. So, like I'm saying this because if you can't let go of your need for approval and acceptance from a girl that you want to date, then you're gonna carry funny energy. That's gonna make you the nice guy. What a nice guy is basically somebody that overcompensates, and they're not genuinely being kind. They're being kind out of a need for approval and acceptance instead of just trying to vibe. And it definitely isn't energy. I promise you it is, because they can smell that shit. I'm telling you, as an ex-nice guy, like I didn't know, I can figure out, I'm thinking I'm doing all these things right, and I can figure out why I kept striking out. It's because it's a needy and approval-seeking energy that it's almost like a scent. Just like colognes or has a certain scent, skunks and things that smell bad have a certain scent and a certain stench and a certain scent. Picture neediness and nice guy behavior. That's something that carries a foul odor, a stench. You don't want it, and they can pick up on it. So you gotta let that go in order for you to even be able to start carrying conversations. That's step one. Starting a conversation with the girl, rather just excuse me, hey, I know this is random, but I just wanted to say, hey, I saw you while passing and just wanted to say what's up. Something as simple as that. That's a rep. That's an attempt to shooting a basketball. Or if you feel even more comfortable, and you can do that with 10 to 20 girls. I promise you, after you do that to about 20 different girls, it'll start feeling more natural. Try and get to a point. What I started doing it daily. It wasn't every day, but it was close to every day. That way it got normalized. I didn't really care anymore because I'd done it so much. Then the next phase, once you get comfortable just opening and saying something as far as a greeting to a girl, if you find a girl attractive, express intent. Tell her that you think she's beautiful, and don't just be like, I think you're cute, I think you're hot. Give a compliment, something specifically. If you like her outfit, her dress, she's got a nice pink or a nice blue dress or whatever the case is, tell her, look, I think that dress looks really nice on you. I just want to, and it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. It's all about the way you deliver it. Good, strong eye contact when you're giving a girl a compliment. Make sure you got a nice smile, it's all about how they feel. It's all about how you make them feel. So if you're going to give a compliment, don't be scared. If you're going to be scared, don't even attempt. Don't even shoot the fucking ball. I tell my basketball players, my athletes, if it's not shooting the ball, it's the energy behind shooting it. If you shoot the ball scared to miss, you're going to miss almost every time. I promise you. Same thing with girls. If you're going to give a compliment, you better give it with You better give it with confidence. You better give it with a good vibe, because it's all about how you make them feel. And you can't make them feel the way that they would need to feel to like you if you scared of getting rejected. You scared if you gonna mess up. You scared about, how it's gonna go. Fuck that shit. Confidence, grounded, a good smile, good eye contact. Make her feel your presence. Make her feel what it is you're saying. That's how you do it. So I'm telling you, get the reps in. And if you do this 10, 20, 30, 40 times, by the time you've gotten those reps in, you're going to become more confident, because I'm going to tell you, you're not going to get all of them. All aren't going to go well. but you're gonna have some good interactions out of that 10, out of that 20, out of that 30, out of that 40, and so forth. And all you need to do is just like shooting a basketball. Once you see the ball go in a few times, you've given yourself evidence that I can do this. I am capable of doing it. And capability comes down to self-esteem. You have high self-esteem when you know you're capable of doing something. So when you've seen that, oh, damn, I've been able to start a conversation, give a girl a compliment, and she really starts to fuck with me, like, you know, she really likes me, and then I'm able to get a number. Once you've given yourself evidence of doing that with beautiful girls, I'm not talking about busted down girls that you know isn't gonna make you nervous. I'm talking about that girl that you deep down somehow wonder if you really can do it. Those are the girls I'm talking about. Once you've given yourself evidence that you can do that, confidence goes up. It's all in reps. So I'm telling you, you gotta get reps in. You gotta build your confidence. Lean in, and that gives me to the second thing and the last thing. Another way to build your confidence before you even get reps is you have to know yourself. Confidence is how well you understand something. How well do you know you? I use basketball as another example. The most confident players, they know their strengths and they lean on their strengths. If they're a great ball handler, if they're a great scorer, they know their spots. I'm money, I'm golden. When I get to this spot, I'm automatic, I'm hitting every time. And most times, you gotta know your strengths. And that can be, if you're funny, lean on your sense of humor. If you're really smart, if you're a whiz, lean on your smarts. If you can sing, you're an artist, use your music. If you can sing, use that. If you're an artist where you can draw or something else, you're artistic as far as the visual, use that. If you got great fashion sense, use that. If you're an athlete, use that. Whatever the fuck it is you have, girls just like seeing that a guy is great with something. He knows that he's confident, and because when you confident and you're really great with something as far as a skill set or something, most people can eventually take that and make money from it. Girls on a subconscious level, they know that. So, and it ain't even all about them, but I'm saying for you, become confident in yourself. Lean on your gifts. I promise it'll help you. For a long time, I've always been an artist and an athlete. It wasn't until somebody asked me, and a couple of people found out that I can sing in a level that I can sing, and they asked me, bro, have you ever thought about using your singing with girls? I was like, no, hell no. Like, and they were like, why not? And I was like, I honestly don't know. I never really gave that much thought. And they were like, bro, you leaving money on the table. Like, that is a strong suit, a way to be able to sing and soothe a girl. That's a strength you have that you're not using. You fucking up. This was one of my bros that was holding me accountable. And this was recent. I'm telling you, within the last couple of months, so I haven't implemented, but I will have a story or some things to talk to y'all about down the road, as I'm gonna be putting that to the test, because like I'm telling you, you got to lean into your strengths. So understand, I'm telling y'all all this because it's literally all on you. Stop blaming these girls for why you don't have your dating life, especially if you haven't done your part. Come back to me when you told me you've got reps in, you've gotten to a point where you've established your confidence with knowing your strengths and who you are and leaning on those things, and then utilizing those things with your interactions with beautiful girls. And then come back and tell me that you don't have any results after doing that. And I promise you, you won't. So go do the work, because I promise you, there's amazing women that's waiting for guys just like you. I'm telling you, but you gotta do your part. So like I tell you, where you going, what you do in your life, that's 100% all on you, and you got it. So look, I'm D Lee. If this video found any value, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, because I'm gonna be I drop heat daily, and I'm gonna be really harping in on this going down the road because it's almost summertime. And I know a lot of you all are gonna wanna be able to have an abundant dating life. You gotta do the work. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this to somebody that you think could gain value from this as well. And if you need help with self-development, building your confidence, your social skills, your charisma, your physique, whatever the case is, make sure that I got a community that I created specifically for self-development, helping people become the best versions of yourselves. That information will be in the description below. Go ahead and hit that link if this relates to you and that's something you're interested in. I'll see you inside. And if you really want more hands-on, one-on-one help, I do offer one-on-one coaching as well. You can DM me over on Instagram. My social information will be in the description as well. Hit me up over on IG and we can talk about it. I'd love to help any and every last one of you become the best version of yourselves. Because like I said, what you want is waiting on you. It's posted up at the door waiting on you. But you got to show up and do your part. So I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And until next time, peace and love.